Leo had survived 3 standard cycles aboard the Zenthara diplomatic vessel, and he'd learned exactly 3 things. Never touch the glowing purple food, always bow to the third joint when greeting a Krillian, and absolutely avoid the royal section of the dining hall. So naturally, on the morning of the treaty signing, every other section was full. He stood at the entrance with his tray, scanning the crystalline tables that curved like frozen waves through the chamber. Human Ambassador Chen and his assistant Anna sat at the diplomatic table, deep in conversation with a cluster of insectoid Vrax delegates. No space there. The military section buzzed with Krillian warriors comparing battle scars. Definitely not. That left one option. Leo took a breath and started toward an empty table near the viewing port, trying to look inconspicuous. He made it exactly 4 steps before a hand, if you could call it that, clamped around his wrist. Princess Jathara of the Krillian Imperium stood before him, her 4 eyes fixed on his face with an intensity that made his survival instincts scream. Her crystalline exoskeleton caught the light of 3 suns streaming through the viewport, casting rainbow patterns across her segmented features. "Sit here," she said, not asked. Her translator rendered her clicking speech into flat, commanding English. Every head in the dining hall turned. Leo's mouth went dry. Anna looked up from her table, her eyes wide with alarm. The last human who'd refused a direct order from Krillian royalty had been sent home in disgrace, nearly derailing 5 years of diplomatic negotiations. "Your Highness," Leo managed, attempting the bow. "I wouldn't want to impose—" "You will sit." Jathara's grip tightened. "I have questions about humans. You will answer them." Leo glanced at Anna, who gave him a tiny, helpless shrug. Ambassador Chen's expression said, "Don't screw this up." He sat. The princess settled across from him with a clicking sound, her smaller arms folding while her primary limbs rested on the table. Every warrior in the room had stopped eating, watching their princess dine with a human maintenance technician. "You are Leo Castellanos," Jathara stated. "You repair the gravity systems?" "Yes, Your Highness." "Yesterday, you risked void exposure to fix the stabilizer in Sector 7. Why?" Leo blinked. He'd thought no one had noticed. The malfunction had been minor, barely worth reporting. "The oscillation would have worsened. Someone could have been hurt. It was not your assigned sector." "No, but—" Leo searched for words. "If I can fix something that's broken, I should. Doesn't matter whose sector it is." Jathara's mandibles twitched in what might have been confusion. "Curious. Among my people, one does not accept risk without compensation or honor debt. Yet humans do this, often." She leaned forward. "Explain your kind's obsession with preserving those not of your bloodline, your nation, your species." The dining hall had gone absolutely silent. Leo thought about his sister back on Earth, about the strangers who'd pulled him from a burning car when he was 12, about Anna staying up all night to help translate documents even though it wasn't in her job description. "We're fragile," he said finally. "Our bodies break easily. We don't have exoskeletons or redundant organs or regeneration. So we learned a long time ago that we survive by taking care of each other. All of us. Even the ones we just met." He met her alien gaze steadily. Maybe especially them. Jathara was quiet for a long moment, her antennae twitching. Then she made a sound like grinding crystals. Laughter, Leo realized with shock. "The Vrax delegation believes humans are weak. They counsel my father to reject the alliance." She picked up something that looked like a geometric fruit and bit through it with a crack. "They are fools." "Your Highness? A species that willingly risks itself for strangers? That chooses cooperation over conquest?" Her eyes glittered. "That is not weakness. That is a survival strategy we Krillians abandoned millennia ago. In our arrogance." She gestured to the room with one bladed arm. "Look at them. Warriors all. Each would die for the Imperium, but not one would risk themselves for a broken stabilizer that wasn't their responsibility. Leo wasn't sure what to say to that. Your Ambassador Chen, Jathara continued, he negotiates the alliance terms as if bargaining for scraps. He does not understand. My father seeks this treaty not for your resources or your planets. She leaned close, voice dropping. He seeks it because humans have something we lost when we conquered our way to the stars. You remember that strength and survival come from unity, not dominance. She stood abruptly, and Leo scrambled to his feet. Every Krillian in the room rose as well, plates clattering. Tonight, the treaty will be signed, the princess announced to the hall. And the Krillian Imperium will be honored to call humanity our allies. Her gaze swept across the warriors. Perhaps we will even learn from them. As she strode toward the exit, she paused beside Leo. Thank you, Maintenance Technician Castellanos. You have given me the answer I sought. When she was gone, Leo sank back into his chair, hands shaking. Anna appeared at his elbow seconds later, sliding into the seat the princess had vacated. What? She said carefully. Just happened? Leo laughed, slightly hysterical. I think we just saved the alliance by fixing a broken stabilizer. Very HFY of you, Anna grinned, using the old Earth slang. Yeah, Leo said, looking out at the stars beyond the viewport. I guess it is. Across the room, Ambassador Chen caught his eye and raised his glass in a subtle salute. And Leo understood. Sometimes humanity's greatest strength wasn't technology or weapons or grand strategy. Sometimes it was just giving a damn about doing the right thing, even when no one was watching. Especially then.